So starting with Echo, first thing I do is open up the cage, put it aside, and I make sure that the door is shut for no cat to come in. Then I grab the water bottle and also both of her flying saucers that are in the cage right now. Then I make sure to put the cover back on the cage because of the cat, and then I walk out to the kitchen and I first do the water bottle. So I go to the sink, I rinse it out a couple times, I shake it around, I make sure water goes all in it, and then I don't fill it up with tap water. I fill it up with the filtered water that we have a little filter thingy just because we're not quite sure about our water, so we just filter it. So I give the pets the filtered water. Then I take the flying saucers to the bathroom and I just rinse them out with the shower head in the bathtub. And then I take a paper towel or a napkin, whatever we have, and then I just wipe it all down, and sometimes I'll use a little bit of vinegar, but they really weren't dirty this time, so I didn't have to. Then I pick them all up and bring them back into my room, shut the door again, take off the cover, and I put all three of those back into place. And then for food, I just make sure she has enough food in her bowl, and sometimes I'll add a certain amount of food. Today I just added a little bit of oxbow, hazel hamster, and 2 little millet pieces. Then I also put a little piece of romaine lettuce, which I really don't feed her veggies very often at all, just because I hardly ever see her. But I put this in, and if she doesn't eat it, I'll remove it in a few hours and maybe try again later. And then I just put the lid back on the cage, and that is it for Echo. And I do this every 2 to 3 days. I don't do it every day because I find it unnecessary. Some people change the water every day, but for me, 2 to 4 days is fine. Some people have different opinions. That's just my opinion on it. But anyway, let's move on to Willow. So Willow is a cat, and cats are really easy. So in the morning, my mom actually usually feeds her dry food, and the dry food we give her is just this chain store off-brand type food. It is more natural, it has real chicken, no byproduct stuff, and we feed it up to around the first line on that little glass bowl, and she gets that in the morning. And that's it for food in the morning. And as for water, she just drinks out of the dog dish bowl, which is in the kitchen, and that just gets filled by whoever is in the kitchen if anybody sees it empty. And then for most of the day, she sleeps and sleeps and sleeps because she's a cat. And that's what cats do. Also during the day, not every day, but some days I'll give her a treat, and these are just chicken treats. And I'm also trying to teach her circles, so I work on that. Whenever I give her a treat, I always make her do circle. But anyway, at night, I give her half a can of this Iams wet food. It was really hard to find one that was a decent price without any byproduct stuff. She really likes it. She's not very picky at all. She'll eat anything really. That's what we give her, just half a can, just a little bit, kind of as a treat and as a routine type thing. And then before we go to bed, either my mom or I will give her a little bit more dry food just because we don't give her that much wet food, so we make sure to give her some more dry food at night before we go to bed as well. But guys, that's pretty much it for this video. This has been pretty highly requested, so I hope you have enjoyed. And anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye!